All right, Shalom. First and foremost, in fact, we'll start with, what do you?
I'm going to Jeremiah. I'm Jeremiah.
Okay, hold that and get Matthew 24 and 3. Shalom, first and foremost, as always, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory
So Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash.
All right, we want to give double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone. And we want to give a sincere shalom to elect out there, teaching his truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, and there's a lot of things going on, you know, a lot of geopolitical things going on. And boy, these Babylonians, they're more lost than they've ever been. But situations going on, heating up between Ukraine and Russia and NATO. Really, we should just say NATO and Russia, because Putin said that he's not at war with Ukraine. He's at war with NATO, and NATO is using Ukraine as just a battleground. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty much the truth. You know, we've seen Russia use that medium range, what is it called, the Rushnik missile? I can't remember the name. But yeah, it's a missile that's designed to deliver a huge payload over a medium range that's non-nuclear. Mm-hmm. Now, it can be fitted with nuclear warheads, but that's not the purpose of it. Okay, see, because Putin's smart. He knows once he uses them nukes, it's straight up. Yeah. So he's building up his conventional weapons, but at the same time, his currency is collapsing. So, you know, all kinds of things going on with Syria.
Hey, and speaking of those hypersonic missiles can't be you can't defend from those missiles. Can't no missile defense system stop a hypersonic missile. It's too fast.
Too speed, too fast, too
powerful. And I was watching this one weapons expert.
Like, that shit literally, like, when it's in orbit or whatever, like, you won't even see it. That's how fast it's going. It just fly right by. You won't even see it.
Yeah, it's really tough to shoot down, because I was watching some weapons expert, and he was saying that it's not only is it really fast, but it has variable speeds. It could speed up and slow down and speed up and slow down. So when you do lock on it, it could, you know, when you shoot it, when you detect its trajectory, it could change its trajectory on the fly.
Hey, it say hypersonic missiles travel at speeds of at least Mach 5. So the slowest speed of a hypersonic missile is 5 times the speed of sound, which is about 3,800 miles per hour.
Bring that scripture out.
Matthew 24.
24 and 3.
Okay.
Because this is because we do have to be patient at the end of the day, because NATO's getting a couple W's and Russia's getting some W's. But we know at the end of the day, Russia's going to get the big W.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me read this last part. And that was when it's in, like, orbit, outer orbit. But on re-entry coming down to hit its target, it says re-entry speeds is Mach 25 and higher.
It's like a big dart shooting down at its target. That's why it's able to leave craters in the earth, similar to what a nuke does, without the radioactive fallout. Yeah. Go ahead and bring the scripture.
Oh, wait, let me finish. One last part. So when it's re-entering down to hit its target, it's traveling at 9,180 miles per hour and higher. So you're looking at something traveling fucking 20,000 miles per hour, coming down to hit the earth.
And that
can't stop that.
Second Ezra 16 and 14, arrows will shoot without sharp and shall not miss when they begin to shine at the ends of the world. And that's talking about those hypersonic missiles.
Go ahead, bro.
This Matthew 24 verses 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
I was looking for the part where it said, "There shall not be one stone turned."
Okay, I gotta stop the top.
Okay.
Slakia. Matthew 24:1. And Yahweh Shai Mashiach went out and departed from the temple, and the disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Right, one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And, you know, the whole world order is changing right before everybody's eyes. You know, everybody's picking sides. Okay, there's going to be a lot of countries stabbing each other in the back, world leaders.
Yeah.
You know, obviously the scriptures say that the 7 heads and the 10 horns, okay, are gonna turn on America, but it's looking like other nations are gonna be turning on the other side too, man. You know, so what that leads is that leads into panic from these world leaders. They don't know who to trust. They don't know the proper way to move forward, and then the end result is obviously gonna be destruction, man. Okay, because you know, you got this situation with Trump saying he's trying to talk Putin into a deal.
Didn't
for a
Turkey just
ceasefire.
just move away from Israel and say they're not dealing with Israel no more?
Yeah, but Trump was talking about having a deal with a temporary ceasefire in terms of territory. You know, they're going to give Russia territory, and they were going to lift some of them sanctions off. Now, if they lift some of them sanctions off, the Russian ruble is gonna skyrocket, man. You know, so Russia, even though they're in a bad economic space right now, they could regain a lot of monetary prowess and further develop their military. See, and we know that whatever ceasefire is done is going to be done temporarily. Okay, it's going to get broken. You know, look at what NATO's doing. They're poking the bear, man. They're giving Ukraine all these different missiles to shoot on Russia. They're hitting the oil depots and shit. So, you know, we just got to wait and see how that all unfolds. But we know that at the end of the day, America is going to be ultimately wiped out. Okay?
I got something real quick. It was Martin there?
No, I got Ezekiel 7.
All right, this is 2 Peter 3:9. It says, The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the elements, in which the heavens shall pass away with a noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right. So that's really talking about that second death, man. That nuclear fire. Okay? And the Lord created those missiles, the weapons of his indignation, for a purpose.
I appreciate you.
Okay? And there's really going to be no excuse for you Jakes out there, man, because this stuff is all over the news now. World War III is trending almost every day on every social media platform. Okay? These guys that are about to get in office, Trumper and fucking Elon, they're talking about basically completely redoing the government, man.
Oh yeah, dropping the reserve. They want to
You
drop
know?
the reserve.
They want to create Bitcoin reserves. They want to, you know, create this big technology empire. Dr. Oz is talking about, we know what he's all about. He was talking about,
MOTB.
yeah, the MOTB being the future of medicine. Okay?
The global payment system is considering going with the scanning with the palm.
Biometric.
Yeah, the biometrics. Yeah, I just seen that.
Well, if they redo everything, then obviously they're going to have to go towards the route of technology because that's where the efficiency is, man. Then you have all these billionaires pumping their money into certain cryptos right now, you know. So we just have to wait until it all unfolds, man. You know, it's right here. The signs are all here, but Jake wants to be all simple and stupid and shit, man.
Partying bullshit.
Partying and fucking bullshit. With their head up their ass, man. Go ahead.
It says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right, so these things going on, when you see them, they should do something to you.
Where your conversations at? Where your head at?
Where's your spirit at, man? You know? We're in the middle of distraction season. Football playoffs are starting in a few weeks. You know, basketball season started. All the good video games are coming out for Christmas.
They fucking just had Tyson and Jake Paul, that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Your bread and circus.
Bread and circus, man.
Constant psyops.
Bread and circus, man. Everybody, they want to fucking be entertained, man. You know, what's going on in the world is a form of entertainment, really, spiritually. You know?
Yeah,
because we know that our salvation is near. That's
right. Hey, was you done?
I got two more. It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found in him of peace, without spot and blameless.
Right, without spot and blameless, man. Okay, we have to make sure that, hey, if that time does come when we're gathered up, sitting in a SWAT truck, you don't want to be sitting in the SWAT truck on the way to the guillotine.
Like, fuck, I should have. Because your conscience is your conscience will condemn you.
You don't want to be sitting in the SWAT truck wondering if you could have did more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, that's the spirit. Because I was recently talking to somebody and I said, we enter into times where you don't want to have those should've, could've, would've thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just said, you don't want to be in the back of a truck, in the back of a tank or a truck or in a concentration camp, and you thinking in your fucking head like, damn, I should have did this. I could have did that. I would have did this. Now you sitting there scrambling in your mind, and your conscience is condemning you because now you feel like I could have did more. I should have did more. You don't want to be there. You want to be comfortable. When that time comes, you say, shit, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're supposed to be seeking the truth until death.
Yeah.
And the Lord will fight for us.
That's right. That's right.
I gotta read this. I'm sorry. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and that ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
And the time is coming, man, when this devil's gonna go after his enemies.
Mm-hmm. And we go have to stand bold.
When you see when you read between the lines of what's being said with this new upcoming administration, okay, they're gonna go after people, man. They're talking about the largest deportation in the history of the world. You got mayors and governors saying that they're not gonna let it happen, and the federal government saying, "Oh well, try and stop us. You'll go to jail too."
He's definitely going. Trump definitely gonna round up some Jakes.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
They definitely. Rather it's gonna be big or it's gonna be on the news.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna round some Jakes up, man. You know.
And when you read the history
there'll be some static.
of the Roman Empire, when they went to war with the Gauls, right? It was a back and forth battle, but ultimately the Romans won. What they did was they started going to war with other nations, and they said, "Wait a minute, Gauls, if you want to call yourself Roman citizens, pick up a sword and fight for us. If you bleed for Rome, you're just as Roman as a Roman citizen." Don't think that won't happen again? They did it with the Irish during the fucking Civil War, man.
Yeah.
They sent all them Irishmen up north to fight. That's why the North won. It was because of the Irish. They won't tell you that in history, though.
Well, Irish and the slaves.
Mm-hmm.
You said you got Ezekiel 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
verse 7.
That's a long chapter. I mean,
I was gonna get, you know, but
Can
basically,
I bring this precept out right quick?
I mean, it's not too much.
You-
It's
well-
right at the top.
all right.
It's Ezekiel 7:1.
So I was gonna say, if you go, well, go ahead.
Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Although thou son of man, thus saith the Lord of power unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations.
Yeah, because speaking on the Trump situation with him deporting Jakes, when you really think about it, that's a form of judgment coming upon those Israelites, because it's primarily Ephraim. You might have some Manasseh in there. Issachar, yeah,
South
so-
America,
yeah, South America,
Central
so-
America.
When they get rounded up and put on, however the hell they take them back in trucks, you know, round them up, ship them on buses, that's a form of persecution right there towards our people. Because technically what they're doing is they're trying to come to Egypt as if they're going to prosper and be in this, you know, this great land, right? Even though it may be in a better, it may be a better condition than what they living in, but you trying to come here, you thinking that this is going to give you new life.
Yeah.
When the Lord said this place going to be destroyed and tore down, you know? And it, like brothers made a good point. Some of them could come over here and hear the truth and be converted. But then others are going to come over here, get rounded up. They might get hewn.
And those that fear the Lord, you know, starting off with the apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, we're the ones that fear the Lord, you know. So, and we're also not like in this society. So, persecution is gonna come upon us, you know, for teaching the true gospel.
Yeah, I seen a video. I ain't watched it, but I just looked at the headline and the what's the shit? The picture.
We talking about on your news
Yeah,
feed.
the caption. Yeah, it said they got a terrorist, and when they had caught him, he was watching a GMS video.
Oh, wow. That's a form of persecution right there.
Yeah. So, I mean, we already know where this shit going. They finna demonize the fuck out of us.
He probably wasn't even watching the GMS.
Right. Some Arab dude.
You watch, man. They're gonna start because that's what Esau does. He does this divide and conquer thing where he puts people into groups. All you guys in IUIC and ISUPK and GOCC, you're gonna be grouped right along with us, man. And that's one thing that you guys don't understand because you're fucking of the world.
Yeah.
Okay, you're of the world.
Second Esdras 16:71, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
And you can see that spirit. You could see that spirit with this new administration coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see, well, hey, look at what's going on in the UK, man. You know, I know it's not Babylon, but there's a lot of Jakes over there. You got people being locked up for social media posts for like 3 years and shit, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy shit.
Just for speaking out against the government, you know? So, something like that may happen here, and they've been pushing on the media that they need to start controlling social media.
Yeah, they started that in Australia. If you post a post, they might take you off the internet or come. You can get a knock on your door and they take your ass to jail.
Go ahead, I got something.
This
You still have
Revelation,
something?
Yeah, I got something.
this Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath because he knoweth that he had to but a short time.
Well, I mean, you look at what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, man. That Biden giving permission, and the UK giving permission to use those long-range missiles.
Mm-hmm.
There was no reason to escalate like that.
It wasn't.
You know,
That was like a fuck it going.
that was the devil showing its horns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was to tear this bitch up.
Well,
fuck it.
but that was a sign to the West, you
Mhm.
know. Meaning, like, you know, but we, you know, that Russia has those missiles to you know, to destroy. You know, we know Isaiah 13. That's what it say. You know, the Medes is going to destroy Babylon, America.
Mm-hmm. And that gave Russia it's like a big geopolitical chessboard, man. You know, one side escalates and the other side's like, well, now we got permission to do this, to scare the shit out of them. You know, and Russia attacked the power supply. They attacked a power plant just the other day in Ukraine, man. And it's the middle of winter there. Okay? So all that shit, I mean, even if Trump does organize a ceasefire, when you study history, once ceasefires are broken, there's no chance whatsoever of peace. There's no going back, man. You know, they throw all that innocent civilian shit and all that international law shit out the window. When a ceasefire is broken, motherfuckers gotta go. One side has to be completely gone. It's called total war. The Romans did that with the Carthaginians, man. They were tired of going to war with the Carthaginians. They salted their crops and starved them out. And now I keep giving the comparison of the Romans, but that's what this place is. You live in a Roman society, man. Your months of the year are named after Roman gods and Caesars.
Days of the week.
Days of the week, the planets are all named after Roman gods.
The architecture.
Yep, the architecture, the city names.
The presidents on the money.
The city.
The
Yeah.
Caesars.
We're living in the Empire State, New York. Utica, Syracuse. Those are all fucking Roman cities, man.
Niggas is stupid.
They are. They're fucking simple, yo. That's why I can't wait until I start seeing little dreadheads laying in the street with their brains fucking splattered, man. I can't wait.
You're teaching hate,
See,
brother.
see you in the kingdom when you're in your right fucking state, man.
Yeah.
You're teaching hate, brother.
Yeah, I can't even go to the gym without getting vexed, man. Jake's sitting there talking about football for 2 fucking hours straight, man.
It's just folly, you know. There's nothing profitable.
The damn game, it's on a Thursday. The damn games were 4 fucking days ago. Y'all still talking about a game and a half of 4 days ago.
Yo,
Right.
I was at work. This how simple Jake is. I was at work, and these niggas legit almost got into a fight arguing about
That word.
some basketball from fucking like 2020.
2020.
Yeah, from like 2020. Like they was, you know, niggas get passionate and get deep into it when they talk about sports. Whether it's basketball, football, Jake, and then I don't know what happened. A couple suck my dicks got thrown out there, and now you know niggas about to fight and
Over a nigga who don't care about him.
over basketball, and it wasn't even basketball season yet. This was like a month, or this was like a last
It wasn't
month.
even preseason yet.
That's when you say Jordan's better than LeBron. Then you run out the room and let him fucking go at it.
And I had to tell young nigga, I'm like, yo,
That's crazy. 'Cause Jake really will fight over that shit.
I'm
man.
like, yo, this is foolishness. Like, this is madness.
Ridiculous,
Y'all
man.
talking, first of all, y'all arguing about basketball, and then the shit from 4 years ago.
Right.
Like,
The bubble. We're talking about the bubble.
this is,
They're in their own little
yeah,
bubble.
and this how Jake always crashing out and shit happens because they don't know how to just have a conversation and, I don't know, man. Jake fucked up.
Their emotional intelligence is low. When they
Yeah.
hear something that they don't agree with, they get in an emotional state.
Yeah, like-
Instead of logically, you know, going back and forth, which is what somebody with the ruling class mentality does. Okay, they can bicker back and forth without it resorting to extreme measures. man.
Or be humble enough to just stop and let the other person have it.
I got some.
Yeah,
This
I
is
got something.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of kingdoms, of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Right, when that bubble bursts. That the scriptures say in the New Testament, men's hearts are going to fail them for fear. Men are literally going to drop dead because they're going to be so fucking afraid once this shit goes down, man.
Yep.
Once that bubble gets burst. Okay?
And you got to think of the mind too, because think about when people get petrified or terrified. People can get stuck in fear and just like say if you watch a movie and somebody about to get killed or attacked and they fall on the ground, they just stand there and stick their arms because they fucking petrified and they scared to death. They can't move, they can't function because they so scared and terrified. Mm-hmm. When they see the Lord and His angels, they just go fold, like tremble. Even the trees go tremble when the Lord returns.
It's like when somebody who's super rich loses everything and then they gotta resort to being poor. They don't know how to do it.
No, they just go jump off.
But yet the poor person's like, oh, it's every day to me. Because the bubble got burst, man. That's how we're gonna be during that time, man. We're waiting for it and we're waiting for it and we're building up our faith. And like the scriptures say, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, man. You know, it brings you a certain kind of stability. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, bro. Slacky.
It says, and they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. Mm-hmm. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another.
Like a woman that travaileth. A scared ass fucking woman, man. You ever look on a news report during a natural disaster or a hurricane or earthquake or even a mass shooting, man? They interview a woman, she's lost her damn mind.
Loudest one, screaming.
Crying.
They always screaming.
Yeah.
Crying, giving the interview.
And then they always grab the closest man or hide behind or run behind them.
That's how they're going to be.
It says, their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
And that scripture right there absolutely destroys everything that you Christians stand for. Everything, man. That I could see why Apostle Tahar gave the order if Vocad comes up to the camp. Just call the cops on his ass, man. We're done going back and forth with your stupid ass.
But you gotta think though. You gotta think. They're gonna ask the same questions. They're gonna try to they're gonna ask us the same questions about the same precepts that we went over when he visited every other camp. So what's the conclusion of the matter? Because it's clear that you're an Edomite and it's clear that you're not gonna be converted. So you need us you need to upload us on your channel so you can stay relevant.
Yeah, keep his views coming at.
Yeah, we don't went through everything with guys like that. So if you gonna come up and you listen, cool. But once you start asking us questions and bothering us, now you harassing us.
What it is, he trying to gaslight brothers. That's
yeah,
you
interrupting our fellowship. We don't even want to talk to you no more at this point.
It's been years, man.
You know?
Shit ain't nothing to talk about at this point.
His butt hurt.
It's different if it's a dude that's in the Christian church and he really asking questions about the scriptures. Then we'll try a Jake or somebody or anybody. We'll show you what's in the scriptures. No, this don't mean that. It means this. But a dude that's got a motive, it's no point. You bothering us now because you got a motive. Now we don't want to be bothered. Leave us alone.
You got a motive.
Call the authorities.
You're not sincere.
Right.
Yeah, call the authorities. Because they do it to us. They'll call the police on us. Hey, we're citizens, right? So we got the same rights as you.
Hell yeah.
You're interrupting the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
You're interrupting a religious service.
Yeah. Officer. Yeah.
Yep. You get him, please.
Him.
Yep. He's harassing us.
Because we're not going to continue to debate with a person who has a motive.
For what?
For what?
It won't be wise. I got Psalm 91.
I got a precept. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead and Yahweh Shai shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord.
And that's our hope.
And come on, you gotta use your imagination. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds and meet the Lord in the air.
He maketh the cloud his chariot.
You know, so you gotta imagine that we go meet him in the air. We go,
Beam me up, Scotty.
yeah, beam me up, Scotty.
But you know, that was an Acts 2, wherever you call upon the name of the Lord should be saved. So you gonna need the name of the Lord in that day.
Well, it was that Jake that went up to the IUIC the other day. And this always happens to the IUIC. He was saying Yahweh. He had the wrong name, but his point was valid. He was just a Jake with braids. He was like, yo, why y'all calling on Jesus Christ? Y'all Hebrew Israelites. He like, man, y'all supposed to be calling on Yahweh. And then here they go. IUIC. Is the name going to save you? What about the commandments of the Lord, brother? Well, what's the first commandment? Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's a commandment, So Jake was like, nah, man, he's like, y'all calling on Jesus, man. Y'all Israelites, y'all supposed to be calling on Yahweh. Now, he had the wrong name, but his point was valid.
Yeah.
And these are Jakes in the world just coming up. Even they know that.
And that's actually embarrassing.
On
the IUIC.
Yeah. Even a Jake in the world don't even want to say Jesus Christ, man. Because they know that's some bullshit.
They know it's some bullshit.
Just a low vibration, to that name.
And they know that name's so much bullshit, it make them not even want to deal with the
Look at TD Jakes.
with the scripts.
Imagine how many times they said Jesus in that sermon.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga just passed out.
Yeah, what it was?
Yeah, man.
That's a stroke or something.
Name of the Lord isn't just supposed to be able to be blurted out by everybody. It's supposed to have a certain vibration to it, man.
Yeah, power.
You could have a fruitcake sitting in a church for 10, 15 years, shouting Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They ain't gonna be saying how about Shimmy Shai for 10, 15 years, shouting, dancing. And that's another cut to you Christians, man. Y'all just let anybody up in there and act like they could be saved. They don't even got to change their ways.
Right.
Yeah, remember I brought up last week, it'd be witches and warlocks in them harlot houses, in them churches. Be witches and warlocks in there that be crept in unawares.
Yeah.
You don't even know. They're in there casting spells on people.
You got more?
I got some.
Oh, you had more too?
Nah, that was it.
All right, go ahead.
This the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verses 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress.
Oh, hey, man, the secret place of the Almighty, dwelling in this truth. Okay, hey, man, one of the best things that I did was get me a nice rocking chair. So I could sit in there and rock back and forth and read. Because I'm the type of person, man, if I'm sitting still, I ain't going to be able to stay focused for too long. But I like to fidget.
Yeah.
That was one of the best things I ever did. Was get me a nice rocking chair, man. But, that's a little off topic, but it just proves the point. It gives you, when you're occupied in this truth and occupied in these prophecies, it gives you a sense of comfort, and like we were bringing out earlier with the wisdom and stability, it gives you a sense of stability, man. Mm-hmm. How much more so during those times?
And we were told that's a commandment. We were told to be occupied in prophecies and the apocrypha that he just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
We was told to be circumspect, to be vigilant, to watch, to listen. We was pretty much commanded to be watchdogs, watchmen. 24-hour security.
Go ahead, finish that. I got two.
It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
That's what we was talking about earlier.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
And these are the things that we constantly speak about and is constantly warning Jake about.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not supposed to be afraid because we understand that we have a power to save us from these things. The Lord said the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So that's kind of like a cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling us what's coming, but at the same time, I got you, so you good,
It's why a lot of these people in the world that are actually paying attention to what's going on in the world, they're freaking the fuck out because they have no covering.
Mm-hmm.
They have no comforter.
Right.
Meanwhile, we're prophesying about it, reading about it. So when it comes, it's the blow is easier, so to speak. Because prophecy is where we find comfort, because we understand that this thing has to end in order for our kingdom, Yahweh Shai's kingdom, to be established. This nightmare has to be over so the dream could come true. Go ahead.
Psalms 91:6. It's not Psalms 91:7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yeah, so we're going to have guidance from the angels.
Mm-hmm.
The angels guiding us, protecting us as well. The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear the Lord.
And deliver them.
So we're having protection,
That's right.
24/7 protection around us.
I got a precept when you're done.
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet.
No, the adder is a poisonous snake. Okay? And we know that Esau Edom is representative of the serpent. He likes to inject his philosophical poison in everybody. These people are ass backwards in their way of thinking, man. A majority of the people who claim to believe in the Bible on this earth, right? They eat pork.
Right.
And they're cool with the Moes.
And they celebrate these pagan holidays. And the thing is, they be knowing these days is pagan, and when you look up what the meaning of pagan, it means heathen. Like,
We just had,
the shit just don't be logical with these people, man.
People are
It's
delusional.
like you can read and look up words.
Yeah. And
But
then
I gotta take a page out of Yeshaya's book. At the same time, when they not of the elect, is they really don't know.
Yeah.
Even though you can explain it to them, a nigga in the world, you can tell him something, but he still don't know.
Eyes they can't see, ears
Yeah.
they can't hear. Yeah.
Cause they think they doing something good. Like when Christmas comes around, they really think that that's the Lord's birth, and they believe that shit. Just like we believe in the truth, they believe that.
Hey, Thanksgiving,
ear to ear,
just passed.
that ear to ear, happy, feel good smile, man. That fakeness, man.
It's definitely fake because it don't feel like shit.
Like Thanksgiving, I was around my family. These motherfuckers asking me what I'm thankful for. I'm like, the Lord. I'm thankful for the Lord. Like, they really believe that that's the day you're supposed to give thanks, but the average American should know the history of that Thanksgiving.
And it's out there.
That's really Thanksgiving.
Hey, every year Native Americans get on the internet now and come out with videos saying y'all celebrating the massacre of my people and this and the third. I watched a video the day on Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving, and it was a man, and he was describing how they used to kill villages and set villages on fire while the Native Americans was sleeping. They could hear and they could smell the burning flesh of children and people from miles away. It's all of that's documented and written.
These people, they'll watch the football games and they'll see them giving thanks to the troops and all that. Why do you think they're giving thanks to the troops, man? It's all symbolic. But the like
the cavalry was the
yeah.
ones that took them down.
yeah.
Gad.
Yep, and then you got the people who say, "Oh, you should be thankful for those troops. They're the reason why you have your freedoms and all that." It's like that's just what they fucking tell you to think, man. These people, they're fucking simple. That's why the Lord said that the slain of the Lord. That's why it says in Isaiah that the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Hey, and for Israelites, we damn sure shouldn't be thinking no truce because we was never free.
Right.
So what's that? So what's that about? That's actually insulting to tell a so-called African American you should be thankful for these troops.
That is insulting.
The only
What do you
thing,
mean?
the only thing that you're free to do is to get tattoos all over yourself, right? To commit adultery. You know, to kill each other, because that's a big curse, man.
I'm free to be a heathen.
Jake kills each other at a much higher rate than the police do these days, man. Much, much higher. It's not even
I
close.
just told you niggas almost fought over some basketball.
I mean, you know,
Sad.
Fuck.
you look at the hood. It's like a concrete jungle where Jake's just killing each other, trying
That
to
shit's
over drugs, over territory, over stupid shit, over something somebody said on the space face, fucking whatever the fuck.
Facebook. Oh yeah, man. That social media, a lot of drama and violence happens because of social media, because of somebody that made a post or they didn't share words in a comment box, and
Or empty words.
yeah, people get killed over that, over social media now.
You see drama, a lot of shit going on now on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, that's why Pastor Howard made that
That
order.
crazy.
Get off
Anybody
that
in
shit.
GMS, you not get the fuck off Facebook, or you're not a part of GMS no more. And I understand why, because social media can and will get you in trouble, and social media is a weapon of Esau Edom.
Uh-huh.
He will use social media against you. He will use your post against you.
Especially now with the AI.
Yeah.
Esau Edom doesn't even have to do it. He just has the program do it. Organize everybody into databases. This is who has this belief system. That's who has this belief system. These people get mad over this shit, over these types of stories.
Yeah,
That's the devil, though, man. He throws things out there sometimes to see how you think.
got the people into psychology, and they be studying people through social media. They know what motherfuckers is about just from your social media. They can learn you from your social media.
It's
Know
like,
what you about.
It's just like this society a big ass experiment. You
Yeah.
know?
It is.
But this is the precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 9. Unto you, therefore, O kings, do I speak, that ye may learn wisdom and not fall away. For they that keep holiness holily shall be judged holy. And they that have learned such things shall find what to answer. Wherefore, set your affection upon my words. Desire them, and ye shall be instructed. All right, and instruction is life, spoken of in Proverbs. Instruction is life, and we are instructed through the scriptures. All right, wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. Yes, she is easily seen of them that love her, and found of such as seek her. All right, and that's a commandment. Seek ye wisdom. All right, seek knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Seek immortality. Seek eternal life. Seek righteousness. And it say, for they that keep holiness holy shall be judged holy. Everyone gets a recompense. Everyone gets a reward. The righteous gets a reward, and the wicked gets a reward. There's a reward for the believers. There's a reward for the unbelievers. And the reward for unbelievers is death by pain and grievous deaths. And that's written.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And manifest means to be revealed or to shown, to be shown. Okay, and a lot of people they just don't understand the times that we're living in, man.
Yep.
Even so, the times also of the hot. Well, that and you know, when you look at this whole election thing, a lot of people they went back to sleep because they think that Trump's going to bring peace to the world. He ain't going to bring peace to the world, man. You know, look at what these NATO nations are saying. They're saying that they're going to try and Trump-proof they're gonna try and Trump-proof because Trump wants to give parts of Ukraine up to Russia. You know.
And I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but I seen that Trump is going for the food stamps.
Oh yeah, he gonna cut them.
He gonna cut
He
the
gonna
food
cut
stamps.
he plan on cutting benefits, which will very well affect the Israelite community.
Especially the fucking black woman, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh
She
man.
grew.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about
It's
Eve.
getting cold.
Eve. That's her backdrop,
cold.
man. That's her main tool to persecute the man of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I love Israelite women, but yo, Eve something else, man. Eve,
That judgment coming.
like, oh my goodness, man. Like this,
Bad.
it's bad to have
Yeah.
a distasteful, bad feeling about your own women in your nation.
You can have 20 people in a room, and who's the loudest one in the room? The fucking black woman, man. She's louder than all the other 19 voices combined. A woman ain't supposed to be like that. She's supposed to be delicate. And then she's got the nerve to be all fucking proud and shit when she's got weaves, a dead person's hair on her head.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I watched a video earlier, and it was getting to and it was pretty much specifically speaking on Israelite women on how they don't love themselves because and pretty much they all phony due to fake hair, fake lashes, fake eyebrows. You know, they gotta put on a fake face and makeup just to feel comfortable and to love themselves and be shown in the world. They don't even love their own natural selves.
Oh, they said over 90% of black women voted for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
90%, 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the big stance on that? The abortions, right? If y'all weren't having so many fucking abortions, y'all would be neck and neck with the white man in terms of population, man. What was one of the tools in Egypt? Okay,
Killed it.
you know, we were breeding like crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Because
The
of the
Egyptians
affliction.
couldn't hold us down.
Right.
That was one of the reasons the Egyptians couldn't hold us down like that. So Esau Edom, he knows that, and he uses those tactics on you today.
Wow.
But y'all are too fucking simple.
We're not even gonna force it. We're gonna let them do it themselves. Make them
Mhm.
think it's a
That's-
We
right.
don't even question.
That's
Make
why-
them think it's a right.
That's why they got abortion clinic right in the middle of the hood.
Mm.
I got some real quick. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21.
Come on in.
Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. For the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. That's it.
Yeah, Esau Edom is naked. He uncovered. He revealed. We know his secrets through the Lord, because the Lord revealed his secrets into the prophets. You know, because we know what to look for. Now we see the symbolism. We know his plan. We know what he about to do. And we all characters in a movie, and we know the ending of the movie, and we know what's about to come next. We might not know exactly the specific time, but we know what's coming.
I got something on the women. This is Lamentations 4 and 1. It says, how has gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthly pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Oh yeah, I mean the women don't breastfeed no more, especially our women. They raise their kids on that McDonald's,
They
and
don't cook.
you go.
You got food stamps. You don't even cook. You still go to McDonald's.
Yeah, they got the food stamps. So
Got
you look
food.
at what's going in the shopping
Yeah,
cart.
how about I say got food
Sure.
stamps and they get a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes and Pepsi and shit.
Oatmeal pies,
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing good in there, man.
bunch of snacks.
A woman is supposed to be a nurturer. How could you nurture somebody like that? And then they wonder why these young little black boys got such high rates of diabetes and ADHD?
Oh yeah.
Well, they're eating more. They're eating enough sugar that could kill a fucking elephant.
Yeah. And the obesity really, it's really like, I see more obese women than anything now.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, like obese. Yo, and I take a look at these high schoolers. They all fucking big.
And then
from the boys to the girls.
I got family that comes in from out of town every couple years, a different state. And one of the first things that they say when they when they come into the hood is how come these black women are so poor but yet they're so fat? Every single one of them's fat. They're like, back in my state, you don't see that.
Right. Yeah, I think shit. If you poor shit, you ain't. You can't eat all
It
you
goes back
want.
to the food, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why that famine gonna be grievous too, because these people's diets is completely terrible, and it's nothing but gluttonous. They don't even try to, to take a break, you know.
Yep. And not to mention when the famine and all of that come in, a lot of these people's bodies is gonna break down easy and a lot faster than others due to the fact that they already wasn't taking care of themselves and they already was already had underlying health issues, or they was on their way to having underlying health issues.
They got all kinds of addictions.
Yeah. So fucking overnight that famine coming, you ain't been taking care of yourself, you ain't been fasting, you ain't been watching your diet, you gonna be fucked up.
Cause I've done keto cycles, man, and let me tell you something, man. When broccoli starts tasting sweet, man, you don't want nothing more than to go to the store and get some fucking ice cream, man. That option's not going to be available in that time.
Yeah, second Edges 6:22, it says the store should suddenly be found empty. So, you know.
Hey, he said broccoli tastes sweet. That made me think. I was watching Naked and Afraid the other day, the survivalist show, and they be out there starving and thirsty, and a woman ate a lizard and said like, yo, like this shit tastes amazing. Like it tastes like butter. It's like people's minds, like once that famine and shit come in,
their mind plays.
Yeah, everything goes switch.
Tricks on them.
You gonna be chemically imbalanced.
Yeah.
Your taste buds gonna switch up on you. It's
Shit that's disgusting is going to
taste
taste good to you.
Yeah.
Just because you moving your jaws.
Yeah, they was down there in like Colombia or something. It was over 100 degrees, and they had to like figure out how to drink water. This girl dug a hole in the ground so the water could go through the mud, and she was hoping the ground would purify the water to the best of its capability. And she drank some muddy ass water and said, "Shit, this actually tastes good. It tastes better than the tap water at home." People will be drinking mud water and saying it tastes good. We wouldn't dare drink no fucking mud water now.
That goes back to the Lord saying, "My servant shall eat." You know. So the Lord can make food appear. He created food, and that's the thing. That's the thing about having faith.
Yeah.
He created food. Anything that you put in your body that's righteous or nourishes you, the Lord created that. So it's not hard for Him to make it appear in front of you. He's the creator. That's how you got to think about it, and it's really simple. The Lord created water. So if you somewhere in the Lord wanted to make some water appear, He could do it.
Just like, back in, the Lord made the water come out the rock.
Yeah. The Lord.
It's real evidence. They found it's real evidence.
And it's not hard to believe, man. Like, you shouldn't bug out if it's the time of Jacob's trouble and you haven't ate in 24 hours.
Yeah, that's light.
The Lord might have it to where you don't eat for 4 days and then, boom, some food come. Or you might not eat for 3 days, boom, some food come. But you got to be able to make it through that time period because He's testing your faith. Maybe the Lord might be testing you. You might not eat for 3 days, and the Lord might be seeing if you're going to go get the chip. Because the chip might be available. Then you can eat all you fucking want.
Yeah.
That's definitely
If I just go get this chip, I can eat. But then the Lord might have it to where you might not eat for 4 days straight. Is you going to go get that chip? Or on the 5th day, He might give you a fucking feast. You don't know what you might run into.
Right.
Because He knows how long you can go without eating before you die.
Think about patience.
So you got to just, we really ain't been tested yet.
Yeah.
We haven't been tested yet at all.
Hey, Esau Edom will tell you could go a month. You could survive a month without eating. you ain't gonna be feeling good. But
A lot of these
survive.
But
a lot of these people, their bodies ain't in no
Yeah, our
condition
body's
to
not
do
even
that.
made like
that.
You know, in
Well,
modern
well,
society.
yeah, not anymore. I guess that's an older study.
Yeah.
when
That just
people
goes to
was
show
more-
you why we need to get out this flesh, man. You know.
We need new bodies
Mhm.
because these bodies suck.
Our ancestors were way stronger than us. They were way healthier than us.
And they ate less bullshit. They ate less poison. You know, and they cooked more.
Mm.
They didn't have a fucking McDonald's and a Wendy's on every corner.
Mhm.
That shit didn't even exist at one point in time.
Bro, that's what's fast food.
They didn't have gas stations in America where you can go get you some hot barbecue
Mm.
Lay's chips
Right.
on a late night.
My grandmother used to cook
Right.
when she would make a soup or stew or something, she would cook the bones in and then take the bones out. How many people cook with bones anymore? You know? Little things like that.
Jamaicans. That's
You
what
know,
I-
or little herbs and stuff in the that you grow in the backyard. You
Oh,
know?
and then another thing they did was when I was growing up, my grandmother had a garden.
Mhm.
Now the soil could have still been tainted, but it wasn't tainted like it is in 2024. Like in my neighborhood growing up, we had fruit trees in the backyard. It used to be sap coming out the trees. We had berries and shit growing right in the backyard.
Mhm.
Like it was just like shit was like kind of accessible. You wouldn't dare see a fruit tree unless you lived in somewhere like a tropical area or something.
When we was younger, people it used to be crab apple trees, and we used to be throwing apples at each other. Them used to,
Yeah.
When
used to be fly and explode when it smack you.
you look at the
Yeah.
quality of the
It's a throwback.
the quality of the eggs
Yeah.
now. You tap an egg and the fucking shell breaks like instantly. I've actually had actual pasture raised, farm raised eggs from like a local market guy, man. You gotta smash that fucking eggshell to get that egg out of there. You're sitting there, boom, 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 and it's just cracked. And it's not even open yet. You're like, what the fuck? Do I gotta throw this against the wall? That's how it's supposed to be.
Everything's degraded.
I also want to say, you know, now everything is refrigerated and stuff like that. I believe eggs, you shouldn't have to refrigerate eggs, right? Because I had got some from a lady. I ain't have to refrigerate them.
If they're pasture raised, you shouldn't have to, no.
You know, so
Because the eggs are sitting in the sunlight and the chicken is eating its natural diet of bugs and grass.
and before there wasn't always fridges and refrigerators and all that type of shit.
Yeah, we used to salt our how many people know how to salt their meat now?
Salt the
You know,
meat,
it's an
put
art
it
form.
on. That
You
was,
know?
was a big thing in the Great Depression, right? You know, when they was
Salt and
putting, they
everything.
was preserving their meat, rotten meat, and salts and stuff like
Shit,
that.
they used to drop fucking milk off on people's porches.
Yeah,
Cheese,
America's done, man.
Cheese,
This
too,
is-
right?
this place is.
America's done, man. Brothers just gotta stay prayed up and, you know, pray that the Lord delivers us, because we need salvation, and we can't really be our true selves in this society, man.
Mm-mm.
You know, there's gonna come a day where, you know, we gonna wake up and be able to live and rule truly, without these little dumbass distractions and just little bullshit that you gotta deal with in this society, man, because it's Babylon. You know? So with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakodash. All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, you were edified. We'll see you brothers on the highways next week. Shalom.
Pray, fast, repent.
That's right. That's right.